All right, let's go. We got a big one from Ace. Starting in the left of the map, playing as Zirasha Madarasha. Regarded as the worst civ in the game. I think it's fair to say. I think the actual worst civ in the game is either Dutch or Russia. But like I say, honestly, it doesn't really matter because even though they're the worst civs in the game, they're still competitive because the balance is pretty damn good in Age of Empires 3 at the moment. Ace loves a good challenge as well. You know, we all love him. He comes up with the best builds. You know, he's one of the best players in the game. And he loves a good challenge. So, let's see how he does. Going up against No Pyro in the right side of the map, playing as Ethiopia. Quite a popular civ. Maybe not popular is the wrong word, but quite a civilization that's played quite a bit at competitive level. Seen Julian play a lot of it at the moment. We've got a couple of kind of Ethiopian mains as well in the sort of top 50. So it's a pretty good civ. It did get nerfed quite heavily last patch. But I think it's now considered a pretty good competitive civ. We'll keep an eye on No Pyro here. No Pyro, no life. Playing pretty standard by the looks of it. See if people have picked their decks yet. We've got a little bit of lag there. We've got quite a lot of lag there. Not sure what that was about. Okay, looks like we can't see people's decks. There we go. There we go. Classic live observer mode, just deciding some aspects decide not to work. Because why not, eh? Why not? There we go. Let's have a look at A's deck. Wow, that is not your typical Russia deck. This is a very fortress-orientated deck here. Distributivism, that is very standard, though. Got Economic Theory and Team Kamchatka Expeditions. They're both pretty standard Age 1 cards. What else does he have? Got some Spice Trade going on here. He does have the Church card. Reformist Tazaran. That's a A's special, that one. That is a favourite card for A's. Got the New Order Regiments. That's a pretty new card. Ooh, it has the Suvorov Reforms. That's interesting. I wonder, I imagine if we saw some crazy transformation card there. It does have, oops, and kind of a mixture of everything. 19 Strelets. Oh, interesting. He does have heavy fortifications as well. Absolutely no idea what Ace is going to go for. He is going for 17 Vils, which isn't standard. 14 is the standard build there. So, yeah. Who knows if Ace, right? You know, who knows, right? But I'm excited regardless. Okay, we've got No Pyro here. This is... Oh, what on earth is that? AWAT Philosophy. Technologies available at the Mountain Monastery are cheaper and research faster. Upgrades influence... Ooh, research points minus 50%. Is that worth it? The only reality I can see that being worth it is if you're kind of doing some crazy Age 4 build where there's a couple of really expensive upgrades and it's worth getting. It might be better for a late game card as well because there might be some really expensive late game techs that might make that worth it. I don't know, but I can't imagine we'll be seeing that. Towerbot, Mountain Monastery adds 900 coin infantry. Okay. There's a Jesuit influence, which used to be quite a popular build, but that's kind of fallen out of favor. That card, you don't see that too often anymore. Do see this quite regularly, but this is kind of H2, H3 as well. Does have a forward villager? I imagine that's just for herding, because he will age up with. What's he aging up with? Let's have a quick look. The Sudanese. Okay, so he doesn't age up with a barracks. He ages up with influence and a native embassy, I believe. A's going for TP here. We see he's quite slow aging up. Gone up for the 17 Vils. Might have already got hunting dogs. Looks like he has already got hunting dogs. No blockhouse, though. Ooh. He's Russia, and he's going House of Jagelian. What? I'm gobsmacked. I have no idea what's going on right now. Doesn't look like we're going to see any early aggression. Well, we could see it for some Jagellian, but is he really going to make them? It's basically a goon unit. I mean, you can build the cavalry from here as well. The shock cavalry, I believe. Is that going to be good versus Ethiopia? Don't know. And the age up has come from No Piro, and yet there's the Royal Embassy, not the Native Embassy. It's a Royal Embassy, but he does age up with the influence. So I think we'll see some Berbers. Going with the Jesuit influence. So like I said, it's quite an out of favor card these days, but this guy is deciding to use it. Going for the Sudanese Red Sea trade. That's going to give him 2 wagons, so maybe some barracks or some outposts. And that's what he's decided to use that age up influence on. Interesting. Okay, one of them is going to be used to build a trading post. What's he going to decide to build with the other one? It's going to be a war camp, okay. 700 gold coming in now, so kind of an eco semi-FF. He's not going to make any units by the looks of it. There's the war camp. Is he going to make any units? Doesn't look like it. Maybe he's just going to go for the age. Okay, bit of a greedy fast fortress build here. Azank, on the other hand, already shipping in that church card. He does actually have a couple of Liptar Tartars. Quite an expensive unit for what they are. Shock Riders. They're also very expensive for what they are. They're very glass cannon, and you know that's more resources than a Hussar when you take into consideration wood is harder to gather than gold. And they die so quickly. These guys as well, very weak unit, but very fast firing unit. So they have a high damage output, especially against what they counter. 90 coin. Oh, could see a little steal here. You can see a crack shot. Oh, and Ace does steal it very nice. And the Liptar Tartars. Oh, they're going to catch a villager by the looks as well. Putting one of these onto melee just to get that snare to slow the villager down. Let the others. Wow, just beautiful play. Beautiful micro. And his explorer just about runs away with his life there. Going to be a little bit of pressure now. One of the downsides of not making any units. Got nothing to protect him. But these guys shouldn't really lose any villagers to these. Age up has come in for A's now. So he's gone for 700 coin into Reformist Tsar. Does he have his church? He does have his church. So now has open to the church text. The classic being the Dragoon, which got changed a little bit. So the Dragoons are now anti-Dragoons? I don't know what you call them. It's such a bizarre unit. But it's basically a Dragoon that has bonuses against other Dragoons. Hey. I'm just the messenger, alright? Don't shoot the messenger. That's just the way it is, alright? It's just the way it is. Are they an OP unit? No, but they're a pretty nice, strong unit. Blockhouse going down. 1,000 wood coming in. That's probably what he's going to use to get the tech for the Dragoons, because they do cost 1k wood. Okay, we've got a couple of Somali, Easter Warriors out now. These guys will absolutely destroy the Lipkar Tartars. Okay, a lot of wood coming out for No Piro as well. Is that what he aged up with? Maybe the Portuguese age up with, but we should see an arsenal if that was the case, and I don't see that. So, it looks like that was 700 wood. Okay, so both of these guys doing kind of like not a semi-fast fortress, but a fortress timing. You know, it's still quite, I'd still argue it's a fast fortress, but it's not a straight to fortress first card. You know, they're both doing a little bit of eco, a little bit of cheeky eco. He's going to be sieging down that trade post, that native. And I think that native post was literally just there to, you know, do a bit of harassment by the looks of it. Not really trying to gain too much from this. He did get one of the techs from it as well. Couldn't tell you what tech it is. Probably knowing A's, he wanted this big button at some point as well to equalize the resources, but that does take a long time to come in. Okay, 2 Falconets has come out. Stagecoach. Pushing with not that much anti-cap whatsoever. That's so risky. A's down 2k score. He didn't really achieve much with those Liptar Tartars. He did kill a villager, which is pretty nice. But Jesuit influence is in for Ethiopia, so they are going to be... Their influence is going to be booming. Sebastopol mortar coming in, but that will get wrecked by 2 cannons. However, there's just such a small mass in it. 15 units in total compared to the 22 here. And these 22 units are far more valuable than those units. So, looking pretty good for No Pyrrha right now. But this is A's we're talking about. This is A's we're talking about. Do not count A's out. He's always got tricks up his sleeve. I don't think he's shipped anything from the church, though. He's going for gaslighting. And that's going to help the line of sight from his buildings, I believe. Take a quick look here. It does, very slightly. Why? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Cossacks coming in. Only 6 of them, though. Feels like such a bad card because you can get 5 of them in age 2. And they're going to try and do a flank, but AZ needs to make sure that they're running in. Sebastian Mortar has... It's got a lot of HP. 2 Falconets coming in for No Pyrrha as well. Somehow he's got them. Shuttle Warriors are diving in. Oh, and they're going to take a Falconet with them to the grave. They are. Wow, great trade from No Pyrrha. He still has a Falconet, still has a Sebastopol mortar. A's cannot fight this right now. More Shuttle Warriors coming in. And why has A's decided to just not use the Goon Tech? I don't know. Oh, they go flying into the water. Did you see that? Oh, it's like when you skim a rock across the water, but it was with bodies this time. Oh. Massacre. 5 recruits just about coming out in time. There we have St. Petersburg Dragoons finally. But is it too late? His 3K scored down now. He took such a bad fight there. If these Dragoons were in earlier, it would have been a different story. And here we are, the counter Dragoon. Basically a normal Dragoon, but they also have multipliers versus other Dragoons. 1.2 multi. So nothing crazy. Minutemen getting shipped now. Counter Dragoons getting sent. And yeah, the Goon Tech from the church does change the Cavalry Archer shipments to counter Dragoons. Oh, and more Musketeers go flying. This Sebastopol mortar is such a savage unit. Boom, and another one goes right. Look at these poor ragdolls. The counter Dragoons putting in work. And look how many he's got all of a sudden. And just like that, A's up in score. Wow. All of a sudden, he's got 13 counter Dragoons and there was just no answer to them. There's just no answer to them. And look how cool these units are as well. Look at these little... Look like little Roman hats on them. Beautiful skins. That's one of the things I love about the new updates is all the cool skins that all the different unique units have got. Gives them all a really cool, unique feel. Love it. 35 vils for Azank. No Pyrrha. Only on 23? I think someone's been forgetting about his town centre and the fact that he can build villages from it. How is he only on 23? Has A's been raiding? I don't think he has. Obviously no villager shipments other than this one in H2, which he hasn't sent. Oh, and these Shuttle Warriors will get wrecked by the counter Dragoons. Just trying to make some Gas Kenya now. More Falconets, and yeah, so this is what he used the Jesuit influence for. To be able to make sure he can build Falconets from his force. He does have double Stagecoach TP, though. That's both on influence as well, so really maximizing the amount of influence he can get this game. Out of livestock. His mountain monasteries, what are they on? Only on a quarter influence though, so definitely wants that 3/4 worth of gold. These counter dragoons, such a cool unit, such a bizarre but unique unit at the same time. Azank starting to make some shlets now, so the Skirm Goon equivalent for Russia. Score's still tight though. Another Falconet coming in as well. He uses his Falconet right. Again, Ace could be in some trouble. But look at this, double pumping shlets. Somehow on 44 all of a sudden, shipping 19 as well. He's going to have a huge amount when this extra 20 comes in. Wait, maybe we'll see this card. Maybe we'll see the Reforms card, and maybe we'll go for the Chancellor. But does he want Musketeers here? I don't know if he wants Musketeers. Strelets is probably better. He does have veteran Strelets as well. Oh, he's shipping it! I've called it! He's shipping in Suvorov Reforms. Let's go! This is all about how he's going to micro it. He's going to have to dive his Strelets in at the perfect moment. Are there any Shotter Warriors? There are. There's a Falconet there as well. The problem is these Gas Kenyas will absolutely... Sorry, Gas Kenyas. Neftenyas will absolutely destroy him. The Strelets are going to put up a fight there. They need to close the distance. When they turn into Musketeers, he's going to need to close the distance. He's going to... Oh, look at this. He's going to get the flag with the counter Dragoons as well. That's going to clear the Falconet surely. And watch. Watch. Boom. Veteran recruits everywhere. He's got 71. At least 71. Oh, wow. And obviously, these have so much more damage than Strelets. Oh my goodness me. What a move by A's. Look at the damage. Another Falconet coming back, but he's putting him on the, I can't remember what you call it. Just look at that one hit. And that's got to be GG. 5k score, and just like that. What a move by A's. How often do you see that card, Suvorov Reforms, used so effectively? And it came so quickly as well. 19 Strelets and about 3 batches from 2 blockhouses. And all of a sudden, he's got an age 5 mass. Like, that's the sort of thing you see age 5, you know, almost 80 Musketeers. And just bang, at this stage of the game, 16 minutes of the game, having that many Musketeers, even though they are Ruskets, which are weaker than normal Musketeers. It's just disgusting behavior by A's, and I absolutely love it. What a move. And no Pyro, putting up a good fight. Went for this kind of very heavy influence build. Jesuit influence, and then tried to get that fort down. Try and get a couple of Falconets. On paper, that's a great move, but he just didn't expect the counter Dragoons and the Musketeer Suvorov Reforms, and you can never guess. You can never guess what A's is going to do. And it was just beautiful play by Azank there. Winning on the eco as well. Beautiful play. There's an A's game for you, ladies and gents. I know you love it. I love it. The chat loves it. There you go. Beautiful game. Well played, A's. Always coming up with the crazy stuff. Catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for stopping by.